The angle is not cute at all, but this has been the kind of the thing just going on with my bed. I don't know why. I always clean later. I finish the study right now because I don't know. But I need to change clothes. Wait, we are on live. Okay. So hi everybody. So today, I mean, right now as we're speaking, I need to edit a couple things, and this maybe is just about the thing about feeling frustrated, but like lately, I detached myself from feeling frustrated because, believe it or not, I had to believe that I spend more time complaining, and like now I don't have time to have be complaining, and you can hear my editing process. Maybe not this, maybe this. I don't know. And you can hear because I'm editing something. Hold on. The y'all can hear what I'm editing. Like the y'all can actually hear what I'm editing right now. I don't know because for the moment I just want to say hi, good morning everybody. I always clean before and after I finish doing my task. Right now it's just the homework that I need to do and like things like that. But anyway, maybe I will finish to edit this later because it's a long video. It's like 40 minutes straight of me talking as well. And I wanted to give a little surprise as well. Another one. Because I'm not a person that is not open to talk or to collaborate. But like today, before I go to do this live, I spilled my coffee. I don't know why that happened to me. Maybe I need to be more careful, but I decided not complain and just go with my life and just your life, like kind of get in the mood. Just do that, please. Like I was not expecting to being dramatic, whatever, because it's a lot. There's definitely a lot that you can do with that energy, like a lot, you know. But anyway, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, how everybody's doing. I forget to the materials, but that's okay. I don't know how everybody's doing. I took off my lashes. I'm using something different for my skin. I hope it maybe work. We're doing the best and hoping their best as well. Anyway. Ta-da-da-da-da. That was a podcast. Dun-dun. I don't know what is in mood right here, but since my video of like inviting somebody out of me, I realized that big purpose is in my community. Like, you know what I'm into, but I don't know. It's just maybe the vibe that I'm giving right now. Maybe just the vibe, but I'm still appreciative of the emotion and like everything that happened as well. As a friend, I don't have me what you're doing as well. But comment and don't be shy, okay? Just comment and don't be shy. You know what was the weirdest thing that happened to me? Even though I remember that I wasn't like I started my Instagram account and like I was doing lives out of nowhere because Instagram at the time had this new managing has a new kind of thing where you could like do live streams like freely before they restricted to me and something like that because I look like a minor. It's not cute. It's not cute. It doesn't allow me to be sure about my work, etc., etc. But mainly that happened to me, and so I remember that somebody took a screenshot of me with my hair up. That was the creepiest thing that happened to me. Like I was in talk with somebody and then take a screenshot only with that. I don't know, they wanted to make fun of me, but it mainly happened like that. So I don't even know complain, but like I'm like, you know. But anyway, let's call more people maybe come in. If not, I might be as well here. I have a bad dream also that I dreamed that I was breaking. Like, well, I was not breaking, but like I leave like a fissure on the phone of my brother. I don't know why. When I woke up, I was like, okay, that was a weird dream. A weird dream as well. But anyway, I just wanna jump here and be more present. As well, what can be the we- I wish tell about my major really, but I don't know. Something that I have to tell you before I'm about to tell you this story time is that we don't choose what we are going to work. I feel like sometimes I feel like we can in a certain type of like side choose, but like not totally because I even though got the chance to talk to one of my classmates that was on the class that I used to study pharmacy as well to kind of lift this up, and she as well had the same gut feeling as me, believe it or not, because by the time that I was talking to her or whatever, I I asked her directly like what happened with that teacher, and like she told me no, the teacher was weird, whatever. But at the end of the day, she ended up not being studying there. Doesn't matter what she gave. Mm, it's still not the same. And even though I had this kind of talk with a guy and like he told me that's how the work works, it's not like, to be honest, it's not like when they when somebody values you as a body is different than somebody actually values you as a person who does the job great. Because for even though working at massages stuff like that, I wasn't valued for me. Like I wasn't valued for like, yeah, I have this body, yada yada, whatever. No, I was actually valued because I did a good job. Like people notice about it, and that's pretty much why I had the job that I had. It's different because it creates more loyalty to what you can maybe have to something that you can like be more transactional about it, because it is more juggling, it's more not stable, it's unstable, or like it's more, it will come a little drive in a way. um because most of the times I've been seeing that in those kind of things it's just like, I don't know, it's really, you can maybe be one day, yeah, I got this, and then maybe one day not, because you lean somebody to value you and to rank you as a person more than a human being. Does that make sense? And that's why I prefer not getting involved in those kind of situations, because I'm not risking me and I'm creating loyalty, and not like I'm not classified for my body, just my work. And I can create your codependency through everything, and that's mainly why we have what we have sometimes in terms of like. But that pretty much I can tell you the main difference, because I didn't get to be labeled for my teacher that was like wanting me or something. But I have another female teacher that as well is kind of weird. But even though that I'm a person who is into women, I'm not into somebody who's married. I could totally respect that. I don't know why people have the like belief that I will love to sneak out in somebody's relationship. No, to be honest, I pass for not being into, but one of my teachers said to remember that this is so funny. when I think about it, because I remember that one of my female teachers, I don't know, looking at me in a weird way. I don't want to say flirty word or something, but like she kind of get back into herself because I linked to her like some indirect. Another person who used to sending indirects, but I just clearly am cold whenever I'm seeing these things. But anyway, she changed her behavior one day to another and was really not a good situation as well to be in. But I don't know, at that moment, what I can tell is that she changed her behavior. Then she was like, whatever, and then she changed her behavior and whatever. And there was a time that I remember that I have a presentation that she said to all of us, like she was screaming at me at that moment, but I wouldn't even though be doing those kind of things because she even though had a husband, like I'm not risking myself to even though with this kind of dynamics as well. I don't like somebody who had kids. No, I don't, because being a daughter from somebody who like, I don't know how to even explain. Being a daughter and then have a dad and then seeing what they do, like I wouldn't be there. Because I know some people can lie, but that pretty much happened. It was really funny to see how some people change their behavior to like fit into whatever they're into, because I don't know, it's not cute. Like it's really yucky, that kind of situation for me. But it's still funny though to be like, yeah, people can sacrifice many things as well. No, but really, for real, I don't know if people can travel for love. That's one of the things that I've been saying. Just that I don't know. I had a time what I wanted. I wouldn't be lying, but now I'm like, why does that place have that my hometown doesn't have? Does that make sense? I feel that most of those kind of patterns or like things, even though you can have, are not different with you, because most of the things that I learned are not related to theory, are related to experience. I passed for many type of situations that I wouldn't even though want to pass for. Does that make sense? Because most of the things that I did for my channel are just the way that I cope. Like, so maybe I could like give some introspective to people that wanted to be better, or like want to improve themselves. Does that make sense? Because I feel that the time that really clicked for me was when I was watching a course being bored in my house, kind of being like lost a little bit because I got many things piling up. And then this guy said, "What you cannot teach about what you overcome." And I was like, nobody wants that. Like, nobody will want that ever. And he said it clearly. That was like, okay. Be careful also with gaslighting. It's really commanding from you being gaslighted. I was gaslighted by my dad. It's not cute to say as well. It's not cute. It's a hard topic. But all this time that I was in this kind of situations, or just being in this kind of pattern, let's say, I do remember that I need to develop more memory, if that makes sense. I don't want to say my IQ levels as well, but just be aware that I can remember something when I have 5 years old. Literally. I can describe you the feeling more, even though that I'm histrionic, more even though that I'm those kind of things. And just to be aware from that and not doubting myself because of gaslighting opened to me many doors to be again with peace. Because even though complaining and I was like asking myself in those moments, but what I learned doesn't matter your level of or IQ or something is that peace really makes you be aware of many things and like have clear your mind. Doesn't make you be more selfish to take a moment for yourself and just be with you again, but it makes you feel enough secure for what I'm about to say to be at least aware from what are you saying, you know. So better be peaceful and remembering all those things than be lost and not be focused into the things that you want to have. Even though the person that gave me this kind of course was a person that was not popular, like the reviews were like 100, and then they go like they didn't care about money because they have a lot of money. They were like doing mainly for help people. I mean, help women as well, but mainly that was kind of the way that I can tell you that happened as well to me. And yeah, there is not a lot that I can say, and mainly I just wanted to bring you that a little bit here. It was really funny to even though look back and then confirm what was my doubt that I had before. Not to feel that up the kind of guilt or just the the kind of hunger to be right, just to be okay with like what happened. You need to also be like have acceptance with the things that you might have as well. So that's pretty much that I can tell you. And the thing that always calm me down is having list. I have list for anything. And so that's pretty much that I can tell you. At the end of the day, I had a good, happy ending. I might be doing my another book. No, but really, the book that I'm doing is will come in a physical form. But all the products that I'm making and I'm working on are real. Okay. The only thing is that people don't have a lot of trust because I don't look like I had a fail. Like I don't look like I had a damage or like a noisy background to like coming back. Does that make sense? Because I feel that when some have like a look more damaging, whatever, they can maybe seem like more into whatever product they maybe were into, but at least for me, it's not the same because I look like I have a perfect life, but I don't. I don't have a perfect life. I still I'm pushing into the things that I'm having, and today I even I was sleeping in my yoga mat because I was waking up early and that happened. And it was really funny. It's really funny. Even though that I'm working on massage stuff like that, I look really young. But the main tip that I have to tell you is just to chill, joke about life, loud about life, um, and that's it. So that's pretty much how I can tell you that, life can also bring it to you. You know, one person is. A lot of people are busy in these times, even though, but people even though they watch us, I'm not feeling worried about it. I learned also that I was with like a vampire energetic. Not now, but like some people could really be vampire energetic. And also, one thing that I also impressed me while I was seeing and while I was reflecting a little bit through tactics and manipulation and stuff like that is that some people could maybe set up a limit to make you cross that limit. Does that make sense? Because it worked the same for teenagers. Me, as an example, will set it up to you that my family were like, no, you're not capable to like lifting that, whatever. Because I knew that I'm a person who's really competitive, so I will lift it up something like a bottle, a can of water, like a lot of things. And they were like, yeah. And the same thing happened when you have somebody, even though I can learn that right after. Like, you cannot be, like, you need to be linear in that sense to, like, at least in your beliefs, you can be linear. At least in that you can be a little bit more linear. Look how my slime is right now. I don't know what happened. It looks like a brain. I might be doing fixing this later. Looks like a brain, but anyway, that's all that I can tell you right now for the the rest of this. But I do really hope to collaborate with some people. I can really hope, but like people are like, yeah, it should be really easy to collab with people because I feel that I'm begging again whenever I'm like seeing somebody, that I'm about to collaborate with. I don't know why. I remember that the first ever DM, I was like, feel like begging for attention. Just collaborate with me, please. Like being like kind of polite. And even though I asked ChatGPT, make it sound not too begging type of mood. Make it sound more calm and chill, like more straightforward. Because I'm not doing this again. Like no. So yeah. Besides that, I hope the things that I will be doing with my skin might be better. And somewhere ask the brand of my iPhone. This is a brand. They sell it. I don't even know the brand, but like it's just. mm, that anyway. I hope everybody might have a good day in general. And yeah, look at it. Look at the phone screen that I'm using right now. I don't know if you can see, but it's like a pinky princess. Even though I changed the phone screen, like the phone case, I love sometimes be plain and sometimes to be tired. Like I love to come up with like goofy things or like something like maybe be more out of the sun. I should also pay attention to the signs because I do remember fully that I have a friend in a weird sense because she wasn't even my friend that she was saying that looked trashy. So I'm like, now that it shouldn't look trashy. Even though to me, I learned to how not to listen to the comments of people that have to tell me about me and myself, such as like, "Oh my gosh, you're ugly," whatever. Like, be for real, because most of the time we just lean into the fact that we're looking in a certain way. But what is the main focus if we look in like for what I've been seeing and what I've been studying as well about the skin is that and all the body is that mainly why people look more beautiful and like why they kind of call it the glow up is mainly because they finally reach the space of like acceptance. That first of all is really important for you before you even got to do a change, like accept what you already had and what you could work on. And biologically speaking, once you feel I feel a more calm, more open, more like able to take care of yourself, your body and your the shape of your face will kind of change, but not in the way that you might be expecting out of mewing, out of like facial massages or out of wash or like out of those things. What it can actually change on you is the matter of fact that you are not more inflamed because you don't feel the guilt that you had on your body before that you even know are about to feel it. Because I lose weight not because I was up to starving myself. I'm not saying that, oh my gosh, the basics drink water, do workout, whatever. When you are to stop to feeling guilty and like having the background noise of your emotions on you, it's not about killing your emotions, but just be aware of your emotion and like let it go. Like you cannot come back. It already passed. Like leave it up or that's it. Like pretty much leave it out to whatever. God, the universe, whatever, and just kind of live that way every single day. Um, that could also could make your body be less inflamed, and by consequence, your body will have a contrast. I don't know if you maybe would noticing, and that is what mainly happened. Like you feel in peace. You don't have a lot of like a lot of things going on, and yeah, pretty much all that I can say related to glow up and things like that because there is no such a recipe to like whatever and that glowing up is just not to be over positive in a way that is not healthy, but is be aware of what you can do, what you cannot do as well, because that is also important that you can feel really not positive. And what is here this kind of pile of like clothes is because I need to change my coffee that I was spilled in my room. But it's gonna be okay. I want to clean real quick because I do this every single day. Like, come on. Anyway, people, you are watching this. Thank you so much for watching this. If you are not, just thanks so much for being here. Bye bye.